Hey everyone! So we finally got the Infinite Campus standards-based grading sandbox for you all to play around with. The other instructional coaches and I put together this slideshow just to kind of explain some of the differences between the traditional gradebook and the standards-based gradebook for those of you who have never used the standards-based gradebook. If you need any additional help, please feel free to reach out to me. You can stop by my office. I also have a link in my email signature where you can schedule an appointment if you want to. So, here is the staging link that you're going to need to click on in order to get to the sandbox. When you sign on, you'll use your regular login, so your EID and then your password that you would normally use to log into Infinite Campus. And you should see a class within your content area when you log in. It might not necessarily be the class that you teach, but it should be something within your content. So if you teach English, it'll be one of the English classes. So here's how you'll be able to tell whether you're in the staging sandbox or whether you're in your actual live Infinite Campus. So if you're in the sandbox, you're going to have like an orange line or bar where it says Infinite Campus at the top. And then in the live Infinite Campus, you always have that green bar up at top. And it's also important to note if you are in the staging sandbox, you want to make sure your live Infinite Campus is closed because we don't want those two to interact at all and possibly mess something up in your real Infinite Campus. So these are the biggest differences that you'll find in the standards-based gradebook versus a traditional gradebook. So first, to access your standards, you're going to use the task drop-down menu. This is also where you will find your grading task. The second difference, and what I think is the biggest difference, is a lot of times it's going to make more sense for you to use the progress monitoring view instead of the normal gradebook view that you would use with your traditional gradebook. Um, Progress monitoring is just going to make things easier because there's multiple standards. It's especially going to make it easier when you need to post grades at the end of the quarter or end of the semester. And then the last difference is with standards based grading, you're going to have a formative category and a summative category. It's important to note that if you put things in the formative category, they're not going to be counted in the student's grade. So only the summative category is calculated in the grade. Here are some tasks that you can try as you're playing around in the sandbox. I encourage you to try each of the four and reach out if you have any questions about them.